Welcome back, Evelyn Harper with Forever Fit, and we are going to do another little Fit in 5 series focusing more on our quads and our upper backs. The only equipment needed for the next 5 minutes includes a heavy band and light weights. I'm using 2.5s, so nothing crazy there. You can even do it without weights if you don't have anything, or you can use odd objects, whatever you want to do either at the gym or at home, but this is meant to be able to do it basically wherever. So let's get into it. I'm going to start with the banded quads because I love starting there. I think it's a perfect little warm-up. I'm going to start my watch, mostly just so I can have a timer. But still, I always do high interval training. I know this isn't really high interval training, but you can see my quad. So the thing with doing these banded quad pulses is what I'll call them, is the hard part is keeping your legs straight. That's going to scream. So then you give it a quick break and then you're straight again. Contracting your muscles. Keeping it, the only thing that I'm moving is it's in my knee. If you move your hip, you're going to feel it more in your hip flexor. Good. Woo. Did that for a long time. All right, on to our next leg. I started doing these exercises when I tore my ACL and I was in PT, and then all of a sudden I saw all these little finer muscles like shine through from doing them. So not only is it good for your knee health, but I was like, oh dang, I like the crispy look. So I just stuck with it. All right, let's do this for another 10 seconds. Your quad should be burning. This standing leg, if your balance is rough, hold on to something just with a finger, but ideally you'll do this without holding on to anything. All right, good. Woo, shake it out. All right, I had to do a quick camera adjustment. We are moving on to these wall sits. Picking your heels up. And then we will switch and we will pick our toes up. Again, this is for our knee health, but also my goal for this summer is to work on, I want to build up my quads. And then in the fall, and then in terms of the focusing, I'm not using actual words because this is burning. This is distractingly burning. Okay, good. We're switching it up. Now you're picking up your toes. So working on my upper back, as we age, we kind of start to crumble. So I love the feeling of having a strong back. I like the look of it. And so between the two, that is what we are focusing on. And it's just, oh my gosh, these are really burning. So you can see I'm faintly picking up my toes. It's like shooting through my quads and my shins. Whew. And then lastly, we're going to polish everything off. We're doing, let's do 15, 15. 1, 2, 4, 5. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 3, 4, 5. So just talking through this, if this is not hard enough, you need to come lower on the wall and walk your feet back. So it's a 90 degrees. So you're legit sitting in a perfect chair and your shoulders are pushed back to the wall. So your posture is perfect. Tuck those hips in so your spine is up against the wall. Oh my gosh, my legs are burning. Perfect. After that, we're going into these slow lunges. Lunges can be a little harder on your knees. So if you don't have, or if you have bad knees or you're just getting into working out, go gentle with the lunges. I'd say the stuff that we've done before, you should be good. For anything, if it does feel too much, you can come up on the wall. But the band work, you should be good. The lunges, especially, lunges, single leg. I would switch it to a get up, which I will show you right now. Here is your get up. And you can make this as easy or as hard as you would like by putting like a foam, like any sort of pad or book or whatever. So I switched to the other leg in doing these. I probably confused a lot of people going from the lunges to get-ups. So, sorry about that. But we will switch it back. So after doing those, let's do our get-ups on the leg that we were initially lunging with, and then we will finish with lunges on the leg that we have not lunged with. I just wanted to make sure people who had weaker quads or knee problems, that there is an alternative if lunging feels like it's too much, or just do a lighter lunge. Like a lighter lunge as in not so deep. Woo, good. It's now going on to the lunges that we haven't done on that leg yet. Your quads should feel fairly toasty after this. Mine certainly do. If they don't, go slower on these. The hard part is coming up, so go slower on the way up. Woo! Burning, burning, burning. I know we said we were doing upper back, so we are also going to finish with some of our arms. Throwing in these pulses. You can see my muscles working there in the back. Just squeezing those shoulder blades together. And then you're going to come down and you're coming up. I also have a wedding in the fall where the back of the dress is very open. So I would like my back to look a little crispy. Good. Lastly, we're going to finish with these pulses bent over, keeping your core nice and tight. Feel this in your shoulders as well. If it becomes too much shouldery, not enough back, stand up and do it. That became too shouldery for me. I want to do more back, less shoulders. You can still see my shoulders working, but good. Okay, we are going to finish there. Hope you enjoyed this little series. Of course, we went over by a little bit, but I just wanted to make sure everything was toasty, and I didn't want to just say it and cut reps short. I wanted to feel it. So hopefully you feel it, and see you in the next video. Over and out.